speaking of next year, let's kind of get into the final topic of today's episode and talking about the edge rushers, because we don't know what the future is at edge rusher for the Ravens, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Everybody let us know in the comment section or in the reviews or in whatever. Let us know your thoughts on OJABO and Oweh, because those are the Ravens edge rushers right now, starting edge rushers. We have depth pieces. Tyus Bowser can slide in and rush the passer occasionally, as an edge rusher and stuff like that. But we've got plenty of picks to go after an edge rusher because you only need one.
Yeah.
This isn't a position where you throw 5 out there like wide receiver every once in a while. It's like, no. You got 2 that are on the field that are edge rushers.
Yeah.
You can have multiple pass rushers, but we're talking about edge rushers. And we have OJABO, who we drafted in the second round last year, a potential first-round pick if he hadn't gotten injured. He played at the very end of the season, had a forced fumble on Mr. Joseph Burrow. And then we have Oweh, someone who is very inexperienced at the position, he's shown so many flashes, but is yet to really put it into consistency. Joshua, when you're looking at these 2 guys, are you saying, hey, we need to get somebody else? We need, whether it's a vet or a rookie or a young asset or trade for somebody, are you looking for someone else right now? Or are you sticking with the weapons we have?
I mean, I'm definitely not looking for somebody else right now. I mean, I do believe, what is this, Odafe's 3rd year. So usually defensive ends on the Ravens team, especially, guys that are maybe not the most likable picks or, someone that you didn't expect come alive in their 3rd year. And right now, we saw a lot of upside with Oweh. We see a lot of potential with Oweh. If he can stay on the field and never take plays off, that would be great because, no, he was not known for, being a sack leader or things of that nature, but he was known for causing pressure for his other guys to eat. So if he can do that consistently for his teammates, David OJABO, we saw what he did, under Mike Modano under 1 year at the University of Michigan, and we saw what he did, just coming in and playing 2 games, and it was significant. It played big, So I definitely feel like, those 2 will definitely eat off each other. And also we do have the the outside linebacker whisperer in the facility now, someone that Von Miller loved, and was it Bradley Chubb as well? And they pretty much both had, great success on that outside edge. So hopefully, what he done with those guys can, translate to what these young, fine Raven players can produce. But, me personally, if I want to add another guy, it would be a younger guy. He got drafted by the USFL. It will be Isaiah Land out of FAMU. I think he was maybe like a 4 or 5 star recruit type of guy, and he was highly sought out. So definitely, if y'all guys don't know about him, look him up. Let me know what y'all think about him. I do feel like he can possibly be in the rotation, but I don't feel like we have to go get another, high end pass rusher. But I go out and reach out to what's his name, Justin Houston. Yeah, for sure. It's nothing wrong with having a veteran in that locker room, especially with those young guys. Coaching them up, showing them the way, things of that nature, helping them get better. Because we technically lost our vet in Calais Campbell, so we do still need a vet. For those guys, to help push them, help drive them, help them be better, and things of that nature. So, if we're going to go out there and get another guy, I do believe bringing in Justin Houston, maybe going undrafted. Finding a guy, mid-tier type of guy that can, help out here and there.
Yeah, and I think the veteran leadership is definitely something to keep in mind. And I wonder if this is a major turning point in the Ravens organization where they decide, let's not have that vet. Let's let one of our young guys that we know is going to be here for a long time become the voice of our team, because that's been a criticism that I've had over the Ravens is they don't have a true leader that you feel like is going to continue to be there, right? We've had Calais, we've had, Chuck Clark was a leader. Justin Houston's been a good leader. But come on, when you think of the Ravens, what's a leader? It's Ray.
Yeah.
Ray left and it was T Sizzle. It's like, okay, we haven't had somebody that's been in this organization become that leader. And I feel like we have options right now. I think we have 3 legitimate options where it's like, okay, you could actually see a change where it happens. There's other guys where it could happen. But I think Roquan, who people already around the organization love, he's already taken that leadership role. I think he has the green dot this year. I think Marlon's been here. He's crazy excited. He's physical. He can do that. I don't know if that's something that he really necessarily wants. Or there's a guy like Kyle Hamilton, right? Extremely intelligent football player that's very physical, that really came on late into last season. That was also, didn't he grow up a Baltimore Ravens fan?
I believe so. Yeah.
I want to say he did. It's like, okay, maybe he comes in and it's like, man, I grew up watching Ray and Ed. Let me be that. Let me be that guy. Let me be the one that people look to for advice. And that's something that the greats have always had. Ray Lewis didn't wait for, I don't know if you guys have seen the show Young Rock. Is that the show? Whatever the sitcom is about Dwayne the Rock.
Oh, okay.
He had Ray Lewis makes cameos, actors playing Ray Lewis makes cameos. And he talks about it. He's like, I remember in Miami, I used to always come in before everyone else. And I was always working like The Rock. And we know The Rock works hard. Everybody knows this. And he was coming in and he said, then I think it was his sophomore year, Ray Lewis was a freshman. First day of workouts, he comes in and the lights are on. And it's Ray Lewis working out with the guy that had to open the door sleeping. And he was like, and they met each other and they were kind of like, that's how they met, was in the locker room. I don't know how true that story is, but according to the show, which is supposed to be about The Rock's story, which, you know, come on, The Rock and Ray Lewis were in the gym early. That's not very difficult to believe. Ray Lewis did that day one. That wasn't, oh, I'm a vet and I'm going to show everyone show up. No, he showed up and was like, I'm going to be the best. That's what I'm going to do. I don't care if I'm younger. I don't care if I'm smaller. I don't care if I'm slower. I'm going to be the best. And I think maybe the Ravens go out and they try and, you know, have that guy. And so maybe they don't bring in a vet at edge. I was like trying to remember what we were even talking about. But maybe they don't bring in a vet for that reason, and that they want someone new and young to step up. Because they could have moved off of other people other than Calais. Because Calais is a very good football player. He's a great leader. They could have moved off Gus. They could have moved off of, Chuck Clark. They did move off of Chuck Clark, but they could have done that. And Gus. And it's like, who's a better football player, Gus or Calais? It's Calais. Who's better contract value? It's Calais. But they moved off of him. I mean, I have to think there's a reason behind that. And I think the reason is they want a young guy to step up and take that leadership role, because it feels like every year we've had a new guy be the locker room hype man. When Ray Lewis was here, the pregame speech was done by Ray Lewis every time. I think the Ravens want that back. I think they want someone to take that over, and we've been looking for someone to take it over.
I mean, and I love the way you bring it up. I mean, for the simple fact that, you know, when we look at almost everybody's defense from years ago, even to the present, it's usually that middle linebacker. You know, we can speak on Brian Urlacher, Luke Kuechly. I'm pretty sure Fred Warner is doing it now for the 49ers, and before him there was Patrick Willis. And I'm pretty sure, you know, CJ Mosley is maybe possibly taking over for the New York Jets. I'm just naming off some different middle linebackers that, you know, that probably most likely be vocal points, you know, for defenses, things of that nature. So, you know, I definitely could see a Roquan Smith being that guy, being the one with the green dot. He already showed, you know, from day one for him being in the facility, that he's a hungry dude, and that he can be able to, you know, rally his troops in the battle. And he embraced the Ravens, you know, organization and, you know, the heart of being a Raven immediately. So I feel like he definitely can, you know, spew that into everybody else. So I love the way how you brought that up about, you know, possibly, you know, putting that trust in the younger guys. And, you know, actually I like it because the defensive coordinator is a younger guy. So, you know, not saying that he don't believe in his old guys, but, you know, with a younger defensive coordinator, if you got a young guy already buying into your system, like, hey man, listen, I'm new, I'm still fresh, but me and you got history. We working. I see
Yeah.
I see XYZ, and I feel like you can bring this out the rest of the team. Can you be that captain? Can you be that leader for this team? Usually guys say yes. Some guys do say no. But the guy that says yes, you can trust that guy to ride in the battle with you.
Yeah, I think that's a good point to bring up. I think the Ravens are trying to go young on defense. I feel like they've been kind of an older defense recently, and I think they're trying to go young. So I think I'm gonna say no. We don't get any more edge rushers unless maybe we use our 6th round pick. Not a major focus of the draft. I don't think we go round 1 or round 3 or round 4.
Mm-hmm.
Undrafted players, absolutely we could bring in. We may bring in, a practice squad guy or a, off-season depth piece like the Ravens always do, like every team always does, is they sign a guy and it's like, okay, that guy's not going to make the roster, but he's going to be here for preseason.
Let's not forget, we do have a sleeper pick that's been that could possibly come in and contribute as well, Dalen Hayes.
Yes, sir. Another Notre Dame guy. I do like Dalen Hayes. I think he could be a guy that, with health, he's got such good bend. Like his ability to get around OTs.
It was crazy.
I really want to see him play a little bit. So, guys, let us know in the comment section down below all of your thoughts on everything. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Make sure to hit the follow button on Spotify. Make sure to leave a review on Apple Podcasts if you want to, get that giveaway going, giving away an NFL jersey at 50 ratings. So, Joshua, do you have anything final to say to wrap it up?
Man, honestly, I forgot I had one more topic on the top of my head. But listen, y'all, it is Wednesday. We're getting close to the weekend. Man, stay safe, stay blessed out here. There's a lot of things going on out here in this world. But we're gonna keep on fighting, Ravens flock, and big trust all day, every day.